Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome back. I took a day yesterday and uh, didn't do the live classes, so thank you for the space we got out, and it was a nice way to practice and connect with the family. So thank you for that, and nice to be back with you all. We have a new spot here. This will be our last day of the remote classes, and look forward to bringing the classes back to you from Los Angeles after today. So it's been nice to experience a different environment, that's for sure. But looking forward to coming back and being in the studio again. So I realize the connections can be a little slow, so hopefully everything is streaming okay, and that the audio quality. I think sometimes when we get those little breaks in the audio, that's also due to the signal strength. So a lot of this stuff is on the at the mercy of the Wi-Fi and the frequencies and Bluetooth and all of that. So if anybody, Sue or anybody that's on that might be able to text me. I can see it on my watch here, just to make sure, check in that you guys can hear me okay. Since I don't have my monitor, I can't live chat with you guys during these remote sessions. So we've got about 9 minutes till we start practice. If you'd like to participate in a 5-minute mindfulness meditation with me, you're welcome to find your way into a comfortable seat. This could be sitting cross-legged as I am. You could put something underneath your bum to elbows, and so that you're not feeling as much grip that sitting can bring on. You could also sit on your shins, anywhere with your head above your heart, and then we'll ground, so the palms and covering over your knees. So many incredible birds in nature. There's a bunny, there's a blue jay, there's just life happening here in nature, which is so beautiful. Bees buzzing over my head. So let's just sit in it. The mindfulness meditation is to observe, with the awareness of your mind, obviously, but to observe your thoughts and to lessen the attachment. So most of the stress that we're carrying around with us is because we're attached as part of what your mind is conditioned to do. That attachment, however, builds up the relationship to the stories that we create. And so that all begins to affect, obviously, the body and how we feel in our body when we wake up and when we go to bed. And then it also starts to influence, what we're doing into our bodies and how we're treating our bodies, and what we can withstand and sometimes what we can't. So here's a nice way to kind of diffuse those levels of attachment, or it's not really a level because you can't measure it, but you should feel a bit more crisp and a bit more light and a bit more open, even after a short period of time, like a 5-minute meditation. So seated, you're welcome to close your eyes. You can keep the breath natural. Relax the jaw, the cheeks, the shoulders. As you make your way into your seat this morning, we're opening up this beautiful layer of awareness and to participate in our practice for the next hour. And to be together even though we're apart, in the breath and the movement, in the share of energy from all over the world. Should anything arise now during your meditation or after your meditation as you begin your asana practice, and you can remind yourself to let it happen, allow it to appear, see that which it is without trying to change it in any way. And watch a breath come into your body, watch a breath go out of your body, and then that creates a little pocket to be more aware to the point where you're acknowledging that which is showing up. And then you observe the next breath coming in and the next breath going out. And if it's still there, you continue to acknowledge that it showed up. But you may notice that it starts to move on. And then you might find yourself in a space of empty thought, where there's not something coming up, and then you can ride those waves and really enjoy the breath during that time. And should something appear, then you come back to the practice as you continue with your awareness and to acknowledge that it's there. And feel the breath come into your body, feel the breath go out of your body, and we continue. So I'll allow you the space for that practice the next few minutes, and then I'll call you back. Enjoy. And sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And feel the air come out. And then you can slowly begin to bring your eyes back into the space. And take a moment, pause. And let your eyes drift around a bit. And take it in. Notice the feeling. Maybe even a little smile comes to your face on a Saturday morning. Welcome back again, everybody. We're going to have an urban fit practice. Today, don't mind me. I'm on some a little unlevel terrain on the patio here, but I'm going to make it work. So, but don't mind me if I'm not doing every single. I just want to make sure I don't, turn an ankle or something. But it should be all good. I wanted to put us underneath this beautiful tree and all the sounds of, which I know you guys can't necessarily hear, but I feel like when we're in an environment, that energy processes through us. And then therefore, if you're sharing something non-verbally, like the yoga practice and the breath, then it can transfer amongst all of us. And so that was kind of the impetus of, bringing you all with for this adventure. I know we hadn't been outside of Los Angeles the whole time in the quarantine. a lot of people, aren't able to, or just haven't found the space or whatever it is to be outside of a city, or just living in kind of the cluster of energy with everything that's going on. And it's not to get out and get away, but it does feel good on the nervous system to be able to experience these sounds. And just sitting here during that meditation, so many sounds, a bee that was just going around my head, and you can just hear the buzz. And so I find that there's a lot of symbolism of nature, obviously, into what we have done and built up here as a community of human beings. And it's nice to go back and hear all the sounds that exist in the forest, and then in the mountains, and be a part of that, with gratitude, of course. Great. Thanks, Kesu. Thanks for the sound check. Excellent. All right, you guys, let's get started in child's pose today, okay? Thanks for your concern, Chopper. It is a lumpy ground. It is definitely a lumpy ground, but I will proceed with as much presence as I can, placing a foot. I've been talking to Benjamin as we're walking around all this unevenness, and he's doing things he doesn't normally do, and I say, be mindful, pal. Like every step, mindful walking, one foot in front of the next. We were walking down some, what is it, railroad, the wood that they use for the railroads, but it's used as a kind of along a path, and we were walking down it, and obviously you fall off, and I was just saying, one mindful step at a time. All right, child's pose, forehead down onto the ground. And feel the weight in your head as your forehead touches the mat. And then you can start to give in, let gravity come down through the arms. And feel a couple breaths roll through your body this morning as we wake up, as we salute this day. And something we can heighten our awareness around is that symbolism, which is life, which is nature, which is each other, which is how we find, and sometimes beautiful relevance and meaning inside our own personal experience. So pay attention to the signs, pay attention to the symbols. And you guys know me, every time nature crosses your path, and take a moment and pause and really experience that. And so we're in all fours, come up to tabletop. And separate your fingers out wide and start to feel the hips as you move them from side to side. Maintain even weight into your hands. And feel your shoulders, feel your neck. It's okay if you're waking up in a open feeling, your body feels good, or if you're waking up in a tighter body. Either way, it's all good. We'll connect breath, and that's all that matters. Come back to center. And let's start with a cat pose. So round your spine, tuck your chin. And feel the top of your head stretch as you keep your arms straight. And take a nice deep breath in across your shoulders, the back body. And release the back, let the belly drop, bring your chest forward. And your tailbone lifts. So we're sliding the chest through, shoulders back. And maintain the solid ground connection through your hands. And take a breath in, come back to a neutral spine. And tuck your 10 toes. On your exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. And begin to deepen your breath with your lips sealed. Inhale through the nose, exhale out through the nose. In the past several weeks, if not a month. We've had Jessica teaching this class on Saturday, so I thank her, and she will continue. I just happened to do it today because I have the equipment with me. We only have one live stream set up, and we're not obviously at the studio. So soak it up. I hope to send all the love. Anything that is processing and I'm able to receive, just give it all back out and to you all. And take your gaze to your hands. Start to walk your feet forward to the top of the mat. And big toes together. Let your head hang heavy. And feel the back body. If your hamstrings and your hips are really tight, you can bend your legs and then rest your forearms onto your thighs. So that'll take some weight out of your lower back. And either way, one long exhale. Feel the air roll out of your body. And then put a bend to your knees, draw in with your belly, and then start to roll up through your body, one vertebra at a time. And feel the knees over the ankles, the hips over the knees, the shoulders over the hips, and then the head above your heart. Arms by your sides, palms face forward. And we'll start with a few rounds, half sun A's. So we stay at the top of the mat. With your inhale, reach your arms up, palms touch. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe in to rise up, circle the arms over your head. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, take your arms straight up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, draw the length into your spine. Exhale, forward fold, feel the back body. Again, inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms straight up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in to rise. Circle the arms, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Bend the knees as you inhale, look forward. Keep the gaze forward. Step back on your exhale into a high plank, high push-up. And hands are set firm. Legs engaged strong. And you can use your glutes, draw with your belly, take an inhale. And exhale, lower slowly. You're always welcome to use your knees. Come down onto your belly. Untuck your toes. Feel the legs strong. Roll your heart up, baby cobra. You should feel your low back muscles engaged, especially when you put more strength. So firm down the tops. Feel your legs. And then lessen the weight in the hands so your low back muscles can really start to wake up. 3 breaths here. With your exhale, lower your chest down. Draw your belly in. Press up to all fours, and you're in tabletop. Bring your knees together in tabletop. Eyes look down in between your thumbs. Keep your right knee where it is. Inhale, kick your left leg straight back. Draw your belly in. Exhale, float your right arm forward. So it's less of a reach. It's more of a draw. Keep your ribs in. And on your exhale, right elbow to your left knee, crunch. Inhale, kick back, draw forward. Exhale, elbow to your knee, crunch. Inhale, kick back, draw forward. Exhale, elbow to your knee, crunch. Now stay here. Bring your right hand back to the mat. Kick your left leg back, look forward. Swing your left leg out to the right. Tuck your toes into the floor. And feel the breath in your left side body or the tightness in your outer right hip. And breathe into it. Draw your gaze back down. Float your left leg behind you. And square, come back to all fours. Left knee stays. Inhale, kick your right leg back. Exhale, draw your left arm forward. Feel the right hand. Keep the ribs in. On your exhale, crunch, elbow to your knee. Inhale, kick back, draw forward. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, kick back, draw forward. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Stay here once again. And take your left hand down. Kick your right leg back, lift your chin. Take your right leg off to the left, and behind you, tuck your toes into the floor. Pull your heart through, shoulders away from the ears. Feel the hands. A little lift to the chin, and then turn your gaze to the left. And feel a stretch right side body or to your outer left hip. Bring your gaze back down. Float your right leg back behind. Exhale, all fours, hands and knees. Together, inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. And middle fingers turned out slightly. Claw the mat with your fingertips. And feel the strength in your arms. Pedal the dog. And bend one knee, bend the other knee. And press down through both heels. You can put a little bend to your knees. Draw your belly in. Take the weight out of your low spine. As you can keep the weight out of your low spine, then straighten your legs. Left foot down. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Arms are straight, elbows in, upper back strong. Inhale, kick back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, kick back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your nose. Press out of your hand. Step your right foot all the way through. Lower your left knee down. Untuck your back toes. Use the ground. Inhale, rise. Reach the arms up. And you can start back on your left knee, tailbone down. Strengthen your upper back. And on your exhale, now bend into your front leg. And feel the stretch. Top of your left thigh. Arms active as you continue to awaken the strength in your low back. Spread your fingertips and then tilt your gaze up. Breath into your chest. Bring your gaze forward. Arms out into a T. Humble your chin. Interlace the fingers behind your low back. Cross your thumbs. Keep your chin low as you get a grip. Feel your front heel. Grab the mat. Now squeeze the hands. Knuckles down. And that takes your shoulders down, and then start to lift your gaze back up. 3 breaths here. Nice. Soften the chin, belly in, release the grip, hands to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into your downward facing dog. And take a breath as you continue to strengthen and wake up your lower body. And supporting the space in your low back, little bend to your knees if you need it. Right foot down, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, arms straight, elbows in, crunch. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. So if you're always flying through these, slow them down. Inhale, kick back, feel the legs straight. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, press out of your hands, step your left foot all the way through. Soften your right knee down. Feel the ground. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, rise. Arms come up. And so it's in transition. You can drop the tailbone down. Exhale, bend your front leg. Keep the upper back wide. Pinkies in, thumbs out. And then we can start to lift the gaze. In front of your right thigh. Lips sealed, breath nice and deep. Ujjayi pranayama, light constriction through the muscles in the back of your throat. And gaze forward, take your arms into the T. Humble the chin, interlace the fingers behind your body. Keep your chin low as you get a grip. And then draw your knuckles down. And belly in. And shoulders away from your ears. Lift your gaze, 3 breaths. And bring your gaze forward, release the hands, take them down onto the mat. And tuck the back toes, lift the knee, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. And spread your fingers, now start to work it out. Strengthen your front body. Deeper breath, slow down the exhale. And big toes come together, lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Take 2 big steps to the top of your mat, please. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms, reach up. Interlace the fingers and release the index fingers. Elbows in, shoulders down, side bend to the right. Engage through the upper part of your legs. That space you just opened up in those lunges. Keep your pelvis neutral so your tailbone is down. And feel the extension out of your left hip. And draw with your belly. On your next inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, reach up and over to the left side. It's the awakening of the legs, the strength in the lower body, and so you're not feeling this in your low back. Connect your inner thighs into the awareness of your upper back, please. On your next inhale, rise to center. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart, soften the shoulders. And feel the weight into the heels. Inhale, reach the arms up. And bend your legs, sit back and down into a lightning bolt Utkatasana chair pose. And trust the feeling in your legs, soften the grip in your toes. And lengthen your inhale, slow down your exhales. And 3 more breaths here. On your exhale, belly in, forward fold, straight legs, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank, high push-up. Big toes together, press your hands into the mat so firmly. 3 yogi push-ups, lower halfway down, elbows in. Inhale, press back up, straight arms. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lift your bum, downward facing dog. Keep your big toes together. Eagle wrap your left leg around your right thigh. Press your right heel down. Firm your right hand into the mat and keep lifting your tailbone up so the pelvis stays as square as it possibly can. Eagle legs, feeling the back of your right leg, stretch down into your calf. And draw with your low belly. Left knee comes towards your chest to unwrap and then kick your left leg back and up, 3-legged down dog. Point your left toes, turn your elbows in, feel your rib cage draw to your belly. And take a breath into your body. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Now stay here. Press out of your hands. Tap your left knee to the mat. Exhale, draw it to your chest. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 1 more down. Exhale, up. Kick back, 3-legged dog. Big step, left foot all the way through. Bend your right knee. Step your right foot to the top. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen. Exhale, take your left foot back into a lunge. Left hand down to twist, reach your right arm up. You'll notice the twist getting deeper through the exhalation. And connect to the openness, top of your left thigh. And see what that gives you in space and to express. Reach your right arm forward. Keep your pelvis square. Feel your front heel as you exhale, reach out through your right hand even further. Great. Turn your gaze and bring your right hand down onto the mat. Pivot your left heel down, ground through that back heel. With an inhale, rise up and you're in Warrior 2. Exhale, set your lunge. Gaze over your front wrist. Inhale to reverse your Warrior 2, up and back. Exhale, bring the arms back, Warrior 2 to lunge. Inhale to reverse, Warrior 2, up and back. Exhale, bring it back, Warrior 2, lunge. 1 more, inhale to reverse. Exhale to Warrior 2. Feel your feet, tailbone down, breath in. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Pivot on your back toes. Step back into your downward facing dog. And one more breath as you continue to warm up through the body. Take your right leg, wrap it around the front of your left leg so you've got eagle legs. And let the sensation bring you closer and closer to the moment. If you're not feeling much, then utilize the activation of your body, your muscles engaging, and to bring on a sensation. And so you're firming the muscle to the bone and grounding down evenly into the hands. Use your core, right knee towards your chest first to unwrap and then kick back, three-legged dog, right leg up. And kick out through the heel, work the inner thigh, take an inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back, extend through the heel. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, kick back through the heel. Exhale, knee to your nose. Now stay here. Inhale, tap the knee to the mat. Exhale, draw it up. Press out of your hands. 2 more. Tap it down. Exhale, draw it up. 1 more. Tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. Kick it back. Three-legged dog. Big step. Right foot all the way through. Bend your left leg. Exhale, step your left foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Lengthen the spine. Hands down, step your right foot back, come into a lunge. Right hand stays, left arm up, twist. So your lunge is from your back foot. Your waistband draws in to pull your heart forward, and you'll feel that grounding action through your tailbone. Bring your left arm over. Reach out through your left middle finger. Excellent. Bring your gaze and left hand down and pivot your back heel down onto the ground. And tuck the tail. Inhale, rise. Warrior 2. Right arm comes up and back. Set the gaze out over your left wrist. Flip the palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior 2. Exhale, bring it back. Shoulders stack and lunge. Inhale to reverse the warrior 2. Exhale, bring it back, shoulders stack. 1 more. Inhale to reverse the warrior 2. Exhale, bring it back, shoulders stack. Stay with it. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Pivot on your back toes. Step back into a downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart. Spread your fingertips wide. And work your belly, strengthen your upper back, come forward to plank. Tap your right knee to the mat, and then lift it up, tap your left knee to the mat. From your low belly, tap the right knee. Exhale, switch, tap the left knee. Switch, tap the right knee. Switch, tap the left knee. Both legs straight, come down onto your forearms, please. Palms together, interlace your fingers, cross your thumbs, and then continue, but a little faster. Tap the right knee, tap the left knee, side to side. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both knees lifted. Come back up to your hands. High push-up. Breathe in. Exhale. You can float. Chaturanga Dandasana. Tops of the feet. Inhale. Upward facing dog. First one. Exhale. Lift your hips. And feel your body this morning as you come into your downward facing dog. 3 breaths. And bring your big toes together, lift your heels up, and bend your knees. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, link breath and movement. Exhale, sit down into your chair. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, twist left elbow outside your right thigh. And keep your bum back low, thumbs into your heart center as you twist the chest towards your thumbs. And feel your feet. Inhale, square, and rise all the way up. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, side bend, reach over to the right. Squeeze your right hand into your left palm, ground down through your heels. And feel some energy as you inhale, rise up to center. Exhale, bring your left arm under your right arm, eagle arms. And forehead to your wrist. Bend your legs, sit down, and wrap your left leg over your right thigh. And so it's like you're sitting in chair on one leg. And hips side by side, forearms squeeze, and you'll feel your back and your shoulders and underneath your shoulder blades and receive more space. And stay with your breath energy as you exhale, curl in and crunch, elbows to your knees. And standing leg, inner edge of your right foot, right behind your big toe. Get down, squeeze your inner thighs. Keep your legs crossed, unravel your arms. And then inhale, rise up, lift your left knee in front. Exhale, step down, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank, high push-up. You can hold your plank, firm your thighs, or 3 yogi push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Right knee to your left elbow, kick out onto your floor. Back heel turns down, reach your left arm up like warrior 2. And ground down through the outer edge of your left foot, and then reach your left arm over your head, lift your left side body. And feel the breath through the strength of your upper back for 3, 2, left arm up, gaze and left hand down, pivot, kick your right leg back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot in between your hands. Lower your left knee down, soften your chin, release your shoulders. Feel your heart beat, take a breath into your chest, and then let's walk it back. Sit your hips down onto your left heel. Use your arms, lift up through your spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, crawl the hands forward halfway. Palms flat, elbows in. Guide your chest forward, flex your right ankle, and breathe into the hamstring. And keep the shoulders rolling down the back, elbows turning in by your sides. And so you're letting go of that force and where you have the tendencies and to grip and to overpower in the practice with your mind. Let it intuitively form and through your breath and the shapes that you're making in your body. Press off the left shin, come forward to lunge. Hands down, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, curtsy squat, left knee behind your right knee. And feel your standing foot, balance. Hands to your heart center. Upper back lifts your heart, and then stand all the way up, lift your left knee in front. Awesome, bring your left foot down, big toes together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your legs, sit into your chair. Inhale, hands to your heart center. Exhale, twist right elbow outside your left thigh. So I say thumbs to heart because the left hand is pressing into your right hand. Keeping your legs bent, drawing your heart center through. Come back to center. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your right arm under your left arm, eagle wrap. And forearms to wrist, bend your legs, sitting cross, and bring your right leg over your left thigh. And feel the balance set with the draw of your breath. Exhale, elbows to your knees, curl in, crunch, and squeeze. And keep the legs as you rise, unwrap the arms, stand up, lift your right knee. Inner thighs to upper back, right foot down, hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms up, belly and lengthen. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands down to the ground. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank, high push-up. Stay in your plank, engage your thighs, or 3 yogi push-ups. Go. 1, 2, 3. Left knee, right elbow, kick out onto your floor. Pivot your back heel down, reach your right arm up like warrior 2. So I got a warrior 2 upper body. Tailbone plugging in. Flexion through your left ankle, outer edge of the foot. Now reach your right arm. And build your endurance in this breath. Slowly exhale, right arm comes up. Gaze in, right hand down. Pivot, press the mat away, kick your left leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Big step, left foot all the way through. Lower your right knee, let your head get heavy. And release the shoulders. And release the neck if you're overbearing through those parts of your body. Walk the hands back, sit your hips onto your right heel. And use your arms, lengthen your spine so you're in a vertical stack. And walk your hands forward halfway. Palms down, elbows in. And if you just try to pull the hands back again, it's going to lift the back of the heart. Flex the left ankle, and you should feel this in your hamstring. And if you need more, you can keep the spine long and hinge from the hips to come down further. And push off your right shin, come forward back into your lunge. And tuck your back toes, lift your right knee, curtsy squat, right knee behind your left knee. Bend your standing leg, feel your Utkatasana strength. Hands to your heart, lift the chest all the way up, right knee in front. Nice, bring your right foot down, big toes together. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms face. Exhale, bend the legs, sit back and down into your chair. And feel the depth of your chair. Hips behind your knees as you lengthen and strengthen through your arms. Draw with your belly. Keep your legs bent. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms back by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up. Keep your hips low. Exhale, sweep the arms back by your sides. 3 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep them by your sides. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep them by your sides. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rise, interlace the fingers, release the index and side bend to the left. Take a deep breath into your right side body. Tailbone down, legs strong, come back up to center. And bring your hands down in front of your heart, thumbs to your chest. Feel your feet, take a deep breath. Nice. Open the eyes. Inhale. Feel the rise. Arms up. Swan dive. Exhale. Fold. Hands to the mat. Separate your feet so they're hip-width distance apart. Take your peace fingers. Hook your big toes from the inside. Rock the weight into the balls of the feet. And stretch the upper part of your hamstrings. Engage the breath in your back. Keep a hold of your toes. Inhale, lift halfway to a downward facing dog. And set your palms, spread your fingertips. And practice getting deep into your low belly. With your inhale, come forward to a high plank. Weight into your left toes. Exhale, hover your right foot 6 inches off the mat. Curl your right heel into your bum. Keep the knee lifted behind the hip. Bend your arms, lower halfway down. And straighten your arms, come back up. Bring your right knee into your nose, squeeze. Got it? Step back into your high plank, look forward. And then exhale, come down onto your forearms in forearm plank. Palms together, elbows firmed into the ground. Step your left foot forward, step your right foot forward, pike your hips up. Head can drop, shoulders lifting away from your ears. Feel your dolphin. Strengthen your low belly. Keep elevating through your tailbone. Take your left foot back, right foot back, forearm plank. And come up to your left palm. Come back up to your right palm. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Kick out onto your floor. You've been here. Back heel down. And then reach your left arm up. And feel the ground through your left foot as you bring more weight into your right hand. Possibly you can lift your right leg off the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2. Look down. Left hand to the mat. Pivot. Kick your right leg all the way back. 3-legged dog. Step your right foot all the way through. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale. Rise up. You're in Warrior 2. And so now you're more inclined to engage the right hamstring. Bend that front leg. And without gripping in the face, take a deep breath. And straighten your front leg. Inhale to reverse your triangle. Left hand down. Reach your right arm straight up. And back heel heavy. Lift up. Lengthen your gaze and right arm forward. And take your right hand down to your shin, ankle, or touch the ground outside of your right foot. Left arm straight up. And get your right ribs to turn under as you reach your left arm up. All in the same breath as you inhale. Exhale, rise, bend your front leg, Warrior 2. Inhale to reverse your Warrior 2. Exhale, windmill your hands down, pivot on your back toes, step back into your plank pose. Right toes stay down, lift your chin, so keep your chin up. Draw your pubic bone in, hover your left toes 6 inches. Curl your left heel into your bum. Feel the hamstring engage, breathe. Exhale, knee into your nose, squeeze. Inhale, kick your left leg back and up, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee outside your right elbow, kick out onto the floor. Weight into your left hand, take your right arm up. So your back heel pivots down. Feel your Warrior 2 upper body. And more weight into your right foot. Ground the weight into your left hand. Option to lift your left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2. Gaze and right hand down. Pivot. Kick your left leg all the way back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, step left foot all the way through. Pivot your back heel down. And tailbone under. Inhale, rise. Warrior 2, come up. Notice your left hamstring strength as a muscle. And glute stays in behind the knee as you open your arms. Soften your gaze over your front wrist. And straighten your front leg. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Left hand up, right hand down. And ground your back heel. Feel the lift out of your left hip. Keep reaching up as you bring yourself forward. And then reach out over your left shin. Hand to your shin, ankle, or you can touch the mat outside your left foot. Right arm goes up. In the breath, take an inhale. Exhale to rise and bend your front leg at the same time. Inhale to reverse your Warrior 2, reach up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Pivot, step back into your high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your hips, roll over your toes. Nice job, downward facing dog. And take the hands and the feet, walk them to the middle of your mat. Feet hip-width distance apart. And take your arms behind your legs, bend your knees, and then reach through, grab for opposite shins. And once you have the wrist crossed, Hands on opposite shins. And then drop the head. More so for your low back, for your upper back. And take 3 of the deepest breaths you've taken all morning. Put a bend to your knees. Slide your hands off your shins. Bring the hands back around in front. Inhale, lift halfway. Keep this halfway lift. Lift your heels up. Bend your legs slowly and bring your bum down onto your heels. And so the knees stay hip width. Walk your hands up onto your knees. Elbows around your sides. And shoulders stacked over the hips. Reach your arms out in front. Palms face the floor. And then you're engaged and contained through your upper back body. Keep the heels turning in. Start to hover your bum 6 inches away from your heels. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your bum back to your heels. Keep your gaze steady on one spot. Make sure you're breathing this accelerant into the beat of your heart. From your inner thighs to your upper back, keep your spine long. On your exhale, we're going to rise all the way up to stand. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your heels down, hands to your heart center. No pause. Keep the chin up. Lift your left knee in front. Left ankle to your right thigh, figure 4 shape. Left ankle flex. Bend into your right leg and take your butt back and down. Palms in front of your heart. Get that last little bit of squeeze like a pigeon stretch to your outer left hip. And begin to rise. Lift your left knee up in front. Feel the standing leg. Gather your core and kick your left leg straight back, toppling tree, heart into your thumbs. And fill out and feel the right thigh engaged to lift you out of your right hip crease. Keep lifting out of your hip crease and then turn your left hip open. Reach your right hand down to the ground. If you want a little bit more, reach your right hand back, grab onto your ankle. And left arm up, shoulders away from your ears. Half moon. And slowly gaze and turn your left hip down. And bend your right knee. Take your left hand to the ground. Chin to your chest. Curl your left knee into your nose. Step your feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. Lengthen your heart center. Let's play. Exhale, forward fold. Lift the heels. Squeeze the knees and bring both of your hips down onto your heels. And so as you're here, double toe stand. Turn your knees to the left. Practice. So you don't have to arm balance, but practice. Take your left arm, reach it forward. You've done it all morning. So I'm pulling my knees back, reaching my left arm forward to hook and the elbow around the outer right thigh. The knees are drawing up towards the chest. The elbow, right, is drawing the outer thigh back. Place your left hand down. Place your right hand down. Heels up, lift your bum, and then you can roll onto that shelf. And 3, 2, and feet come down. Twist to lift your bum up. Exhale, you're in a forward fold. And take a breath in, lift halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise, stand up, arms over your head. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. No pause, weight into your left foot, lift your right knee, and right ankle to your left thigh, figure 4. And bend your standing leg. And keep lifting your heart into your thumbs. Gaze steady on one spot. And this allowing us to keep the pelvis square. As you inhale, rise, lift your right knee in front. And kick back, lead with your heart into your thumbs, toppling tree. And feel the difference. Ball of your left foot to engage the quad and to lift you out of the hip crease. Up and out. Chest is proud. And start to open your right hip and float your left hand down onto the ground. Right arm goes up and half moon. And so as you turn the pelvis, it takes a little more so you're not tan. And you can play with your expression here. 3 breaths. And bring your left hand down and square your gaze and right hip towards the ground. Fingertips on the mat. And take a breath, right knee into your nose. And curl in, step your feet together. Lift the heels up, squeeze the knees. And lower your bum, come all the way down, double toe stand. Inner knee squeeze, take a breath in. And you can always stay in double toe stand, head above your heart. Okay? Or we can play, turn your knees out to the right. So it's a pivot on the balls of the feet. You reach your right arm forward and then hook the right elbow around the outside of your left thigh. And so the knees lifting to the chest. The elbow drawing back. Right hand goes down. Lift the heels. And bend the arm. And as the hips lift, and you're on the shelf. Slowly bring your feet back down. Lift your bum up, untwist, coming into a forward fold. Great job. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let it out. Separate your feet hip width apart. Take your hands, grab for opposite elbows, and let your chin curl into your chest. You can make a little sway, side to side with your torso. Feel this energy that is new. Breath and body releasing that which is old. As you come back to your center, release your elbows. Crawl your hands forward. Step your feet back into a high plank, high push-up. Neck in line with your spine. Kick back through your heels. Breathe in. And exhale. Begin to lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest all the way down. So we'll do our back bends from our belly today. Untuck the toes. Roll your heart up. Baby cobra pose. Slide your right arm back. Slide your left arm back. Hover your arms. And then start to lift your feet off the ground. Strengthen your upper back. Shoulders away from your ears. Feel your belly press into the mat. And so this is always a safer way of doing backward bends with your belly on the ground. Okay, swim your arms forward and put your fingertips down on the ground. Humble your chin and then keep your feet lifted. And pause, let your feet come back down, roll your gaze forward. And still on your hands, breathe in. Curl your right heel into your bum. Reach back with your right hand, big stretch. Grab the outside of your foot. Curl your left heel in. Reach back with your left hand, big stretch. You got both ankles. belly down, kick into your hands in floor bow. Three, two, and one. Slowly come down. Oh, release your feet. Turn your right cheek down onto the ground. And let your lower back release here. Big toes can be together. Let your heels separate apart. And the belly release, or the belly shavasana. And let your jaw soften as the side of your face is into the mat. And take one more breath here. On your exhale, switch and bring your left cheek onto the mat, please. Feel it when your breath begins to slow down. The attachments of your mind or less, if not even completely gone, at least for a breath. Please bring your chin back to the mat, hands underneath your shoulders. And then you can roll yourself up. You press to all fours and swing your feet around in front of you. And as you come to your seat, bend to your legs with your hands back behind you. The left ankle crosses over your right thigh. So above your knee, figure 4. Like you did, then hands behind. Lean back if you need. Bend your right leg and get that foot flat. Arm support if you need. Turn your middle fingers out. Keep your hips heavy. Roll your shoulders down and pull your heart towards your shin. It's nice to keep your chin low to your chest here. Focus the breath in the outer left hip just like you would in a pigeon. But we're putting less pressure in the knee as we're sitting up with our upper body versus bringing it down over our lower body. Breath into your chest, bend your arms, and straighten your right leg to uncross your left ankle. And feel that left hip, and then switch. Right ankle to your left thigh above the knee. And hands behind, bend your left leg. And then you can work it out with your hands. And keep your pelvis heavy to the mat. Flex your right ankle, toes to the knee. Arms as your kickstand, probably best to soften the chin down. And as the tendency is that your shoulders would be lifting up. It's just the weight of gravity taking your pelvis down, creating that sensation. And for the opening, it's all quite natural. Bend your arms, lean back a little bit, straighten your left leg to uncross your right ankle. And reset, both legs bent. Feet flat, hands behind, fingertips point forward or middle fingers turned out slightly. And ground down through all fours. Press into your feet and then invert your tabletop. See where it goes today, working your pelvis up, so one line from your knees through your hips to your armpits. Tilt your gaze up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring your bum down. Beautiful. Stay in this direction. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees turn out wide. And so you can continue to face the top of your mat. I'm simply turning to face you. Grab your ankles or hands go around the backside edges of your feet. Lift up through your chest. Now the shoulders are down. We can take the head side to side a couple times. And feel that extra little stretch into the sides of your neck. All of this, and so that you're taking a more mindful and deep energetic breaths in throughout the rest of your day. Center your head, draw your chest forward, elbows to your inner shins. In Badakanasana, butterfly pose. Press the feet together, draw your knees apart, and then feel the outer thighs roll towards the mat. Take 3 breaths with your lips sealed down towards the base of your pelvis, your groin muscles. And with your inhale, lift your chest, lift your chin. Take your hands to your outer thighs and gently bring your knees in. Like we did standing, and take your arms behind your legs, grab for opposite shins. So you're crisscrossed at the wrist, walk your feet in. Now feel all of that space, neck through your spine, all the way to your low back. And relax the belly and then lean back. And chin into your chest. As you begin to understand, observe, witness, and see the patterns and the cycles that exist as a human being, then ultimately you'll stress less when you're going through everything in between the beginning and the end. So as in this case, in the symbolism, roll yourself back up. We end up in a position that we started in. Release your shins, cross your legs, full circle. Life is a full circle where as you practice, as you feel, as you continue to relate this interpretation of your breath, the energy of your breath, you'll attach less to everything in between. But the life circle can be overwhelming. So start smaller. And then you can even use the life cycle of the yoga class, the hour that you're on your mat, and to practice within that hour. And so now, back of the hands, inner thighs, palms face up. And please recognize as you close your eyes, you are not the same combination version of the being that you were when you started your practice today, into what you're feeling and what your body and your mind are processing now and towards the completion of our practice. If you can get to this pure and simple place daily, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, in this place, in the beauty of the cycle, there's really not much to debate. You can't argue with the peace. You can't help but acknowledge this feeling that you're having the transformation, the evolution, what has taken place and for these past 60 minutes. You're welcome to stay here today and continue your seated meditation. If you would rather lie down, please go ahead and lie down onto your back. And legs straight, arms by your sides, palms facing up. And please continue to rest here for as long as you like, or you can continue your meditation. And thank you so much for allowing me to share this experience with you. I'm sending all this love and light, and more so than that, the courage to take your next breath, something that is real, with as much peace on your mind as possible. As we continue to practice, continue to live, open ourselves up, and we'll keep breaking it all down. You have a beautiful day. I'll see you this evening for detox, and we'll be back at the studio tomorrow for our live stream flow. And thank you so much for your breath. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste.